Just no, because I'm still on my phone. Yeah, I mean I can see here. I'm saying I'm always on my phone when you're signed in over there. So. Well, if we're signing me into both, there's no reason to sign me into both, right? Okay, then I'll just sign in, stay in over here. Nothing is easy for me. All right, we're doing good now. Tell me when you're ready. I gotta go live because. Well, I gotta go live. Thought I was putting me on Facebook. No, on my Facebook. Oh, it's unable to find camera. Telling me it's unable to find live video. It's telling me it's unable to find the camera. What's that? It's telling me it's unable to find the camera. Both of them. Well, let's get this fixed before we get me on the air because it's stupid to have me on the air.
I got you on Facebook and YouTube already.
Yeah, but not my Facebook. Look, I click on live video. All right.
So I see the camera?
That's what it's telling me. They don't have the fucking headset in. Why are people retarded touching shit?
Everybody. That's why everybody touches shit.
Everybody's an asshole.
Everybody I know, just hang in there. We're coming. You can talk, they can hear you.
How you doing? As you can see, more technical difficulties. Here for the Alpha Male Show. We've lost the camera.
It's right here.
It's right there, but it's lost.
Did you reboot? You rebooted it?
I don't know. So I'm live on that camera.
Yeah.
So I'm going to share it on this.
That's what I was going to do, and then I'll fix this for you and bring it back to you.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you're live. I said that's what I said. I'm going to share it.
Yeah, I'm live on you. I'm not live on mine.
There you see. It's live, but I don't do your music. I can get your music started.
I know. Well, that's why I haven't done
Do your
anything.
music first, then come back, and then we'll get you set up.
Let me go live.
Somebody's already watching your show. Look at it.
That's good.
I'm going to share it. Share it on the timeline.
Go and there we go. Oh, I got mine.
I'll work on that and get you on here. Hi, everybody.
And welcome back to another great week, another episode of the Alpha Male Show. What's going on, everybody? Crazy week. Again, technical difficulties here at Alpha Male Radio at HamiltonRadio.net. Just bombs falling all over the place as you see Gene trying to sneak by. We got a jam-packed show for you this week. I don't even know where to start. Let's see. There's always State of the Union address. But I'm going to be honest, as great as that is, I'm going to start off with something even a little bit funnier than that. This story's going to take a little explaining to do. But, you know what? It's going to be well worth it. I'm going to let a couple more people sign in first before I really get started with it. I'm just going to bring up a little anecdote I ran into this week. Somebody told me, giving me this long-ass, driveled wreck of a story, and they tell me about 10 minutes into the story, they go, you know, to make a long story short, so I look at them, I say, you know, it's a little late for that. You're already about 15 minutes into this nightmare of a story. Can you please get to the end? But that's everybody's favorite. They always tell you, well, you know, long story short, yeah, screw you. Story is not short at all. It's already way too long. But anyway, we got a couple of viewers out there. I'm waiting for some local yokels to get involved. Been recently watching, and I'm a little behind the times, but I'm caught up on Shameless. But I've been watching Seinfeld with comedians in cars getting coffee on Netflix. Because I'm too much of a cheap fat bastard to pay for it. I mean, the way I see it is, why pay for it when it was online? I was too busy buying cheeseburgers. There we go. Now everybody's coming in. All right, as people start lining up. Yeah, I was watching Seinfeld, comedians in cars getting coffee. He's got Don Rickles on, and Don Rickles is just priceless. Everything he said, God bless the guy. It's a shame he's gone. But Seinfeld brought up an interesting point, something I thought was pretty cool. He said, you know, Don Rickles is one of the four heads on his Mount Rushmore of comedy. The other three were Kylan, Pryor, and Cosby. I was a little shocked because me and him are right there. I gotta say, my top four are on the. If I had to make a Mount Rushmore of stand-up comedy, be Rickles, Carlin, Pryor. Would not be Cosby. I don't think Cosby had the. You know, he had that one good stand-up special, but I don't think he really. I love when Gene ducks under the camera, because he ducks under the camera, and then all you see is his giant head in front of the camera. What's going on, Daniel and Joe? What's going on, my faithful listeners? But if I had to put up my Mount Rushmore comedy, it would be Don Rickles, George Carlin, Richard Pryor, and the legendary. I think the man is a genius in Steve Martin. I used to adore his stand-up comedy. I thought he was great on Saturday Night Live, and I love watching his movies. I think everything he touches is gold. Just gotta love the guy. But anyway, I'm gonna get into. It's actually waiting for Danielle and Joe to tune in because they're gonna have a little bit of more of a background on this than most people do. Because they may or may not remember my ex-wife. I won't bring up her name on the air, but you know, every once in a while. I mean, it's no secret to anybody that me and my ex-wife don't get along. It's been over 10 years now. And we're still at one another's throats. There's no love there. But every once in a while, you know, we do have kind of a more of a love-hate relationship. Like, we love to hate each other. And every now and again, I get the privilege of just throwing a complete boiling pot of acid onto a problem, and I do it with I do it with such joy. Yes, I know you hate your ex, Danielle. I've met your ex. Actually, I don't like his brother more than him, but hey, that's me. Hey, Eddie Rano's in the house. What's going on there, Ed Rano? So anyway, I get some information that my ex-wife doesn't have, and it is fantastic. It is fantastic information, and I can't wait to share it. Hey, look at that. I'm up over here. Look at Gene getting the computer fixed. I can see myself. What a scary freaking sight that is. My God. Anyway, I get a call from my daughter who I know I crush my kids once in a while and I bash them because it's funny. But it's times like this that I really adore my daughter. She calls me up and she tells me, "Hey, Dad, my aunt is pregnant." I said, "Okay." I said, you got to remember, this is the first time she's pregnant. She's in her mid-40s. She's not in bad health, but she's not in prime time production to have a kid. So, and I'll tell you what, this is so much funnier for people who actually know her or know my ex, but everyone else should get a kick out of this because I was so jazzed up when I got this information. The fact that she's pregnant, and she is currently, as is everyone in my ex-wife's family, fighting, shocker there. No one's talking to my ex. No one's talking to the other sister won't talk to any of them. And this sister wants to tell everybody she's pregnant because she's the last one in the group to get pregnant and have a kid. And this ugly spawn that's going to come out, it's just going to be amazing. At least my kids have my genetics. Hey, Carlo Bellario in the house. Way to go, Carlo. Well, not in the house, but he's on the, he's watching us here. What's going on, Rocco? So, just, I'm not going to try and make this long story short, which is already a little late. But my ex-wife doesn't get along with her sisters, doesn't get along with her mother. The sisters don't get along with each other. And the one sister wants to call my ex-wife and tell her she's pregnant, but is afraid my ex-wife is going to turn around and tell her to go pound salt. Which, quite frankly, she should tell her to pound salt. What's going on, Robert Lewis? So anyway, my daughter calls me up and goes, "Dad, listen, my aunt told me she's pregnant, and I don't want to go tell anyone because it's not my business to tell anyone. I told her it's her business. She should go tell her." So then my daughter goes good 2-3 weeks without telling anybody before she even told me. My ex-mother-in-law goes to my daughter and goes, "Hey, listen, have you told anybody about your aunt yet?" She goes, "No, again, it's not my business to tell anyone, as it isn't. But my grandmother told me to go ahead and tell people, and I don't want to have to tell anyone." So now I'm on the phone with my daughter, or I'm actually with my daughter, and I say, "Okay, well, if you don't want to tell anyone, I'll call and tell your mother." So my daughter goes, "No, don't tell Mom. Everyone's going to get mad at me." I said, "Steph, no one's going to get mad at you, number one. Number two, if they do get mad at her, if they get mad at you, good, they stop talking to you, which is only a plus in that family. And you wouldn't have came and told me unless you wanted me to go tell your mother." So my daughter goes, no, I don't want you to tell Mom." I said, "Okay." It took my daughter 45 seconds to get out of my car and go into her house. When I tell you that 45 seconds for her to get out of the car felt like 7 years at Division of Motor Vehicle waiting, because the second she closed my car door, I started dialing the phone to call my ex-wife to tell her her sister was pregnant. At which point my ex-wife goes, but, yeah, what, how do you know she's pregnant? I said, well, your sister hates your guts. Didn't want to tell you that you were pregnant. Didn't want to tell you because she was afraid you would tell her to go pound salt. So they told Stephanie, who turned around and told me, and there's no way I'm not calling up and telling you. So now I can hear my ex-wife stewing on the phone because I found out before she did. And quite frankly, it's these little small victories in life that just keep me happy and make me jovial time and time again. So I know this isn't as big a story for everyone, but for me, this was fantastic because I got to upset my ex-wife just a little bit. And whether she admits it or not, she won't come on live, but she will view this show later on. And she will know that I know she was upset and she'll deny it. She'll never admit, oh yeah, well, that annoyed me to no end. I know what annoyed her to no end. My daughter knew it was going to annoy her to no end. And that's why I told her. Because it's the little things in life that keep me happy. But that's, that's me. So, anyway, moving on from the fun my ex-sister-in-law is pregnant story. And I can't wait for that spawn of Satan to be born. That's gonna be just several months of just pure bliss for me. But we're gonna move on to last night's State of the Union address. And as I've presented in the past, I'm not a fan of the Democrats. I'm not a fan of the Republicans. I'm what I like to think of myself as a normal human being. I like to think I have a clue about what's going on out there, which I obviously don't. But I'm not on either side for everything. Let's just take, for instance, abortion. Okay, the conservatives are against abortion. The Democrats are for abortion. And let me say, I agree with the conservatives that it's murder. I agree with the Democrats that we need to keep abortion because I buy a house and I knock up my secretary, and not me personally because I'm single and secretary. Who the hell has that kind of a job? But if I'm married and I have a house and 3 kids and a mortgage and car payments and everything else, and then I knock up my secretary, well, if she's not going to get an abortion, I'm pushing her down a flight of stairs. Because there's no way I'm giving all that up and going to eat off a hot plate. So, that just gives you an idea. But last night, President Trump gives State of Union address, and he comes up with a plan, whether it was his idea or somebody else's. I don't know whose idea it was. My boy Paul Field in the house. What's going on there, Paul? I'm on both computers here, Gene. I got my phone up. I got one conversation. Yeah, but half a conversation is here and the other half is over here. Are they both my account, or are you signing to someone else's account? All right. Well, I can't figure it out then. Because I'm only getting half the conversation off my phone and the other half off the computer. All right, I'm going to try that. If it doesn't work, this is Gene's fault completely. Daniel and Joe back in the house. Zach Hudek in the house. What's going on there, Zachy? My boy. Boy to Pittsburgh. It's the Pittsburgh version of me. Only less charm and class. Please, I dress in Hawaiian. Anyway, as I was saying, President Trump comes out. He says, listen, here's what we're going to do with these wacky illegals. And I've made it quite clear that I'm against illegal immigration in this country. And I am all for legal immigration in this country. Anyone who wants to argue that point you're retarded, don't argue the point. It's illegal versus legal, nothing else. Illegal means, you know what? You don't sleep with your doors you don't sleep with your doors wide open and let random vagabonds just wander into your house and sleep there. So don't tell me you just allow random people to just walk into the country and start mooching free shit. Doesn't work. But anyway, we're going to skip that for the moment. We're going to go into the fact that President Trump came up and said, listen, here's what we're going to do. We're going to allow everyone who was born here, we're going to give them a chance to stay. We're going to give them a 12-year period to straighten everything out and stay. We're going to turn around. We're going to take people who are illegal, but we're going to take a look at what you're doing here. You got a job, you're paying taxes, you're doing the right things. We're going to work out a way to let you stay. You're part of MS-13 or any other gang or whatever you are a part of, and you're here breaking the laws, and you're here illegally, and you're not contributing to society, and you're mooching off the greater good, then you're out of here. Gene, apparently something is wrong with my audio. What's wrong with my audio? I don't know. My boy Joey's telling me there's something wrong with my audio. I'm coming through like Charlie Brown. We just brought the computer up. The computer's a mess. I wonder if it's because I'm on more than... I wonder if... All right, we're just going to put me on YouTube there. And we're going to keep me on... Yeah. Yeah, it's happening on 2 phones, so it's definitely... We have technical difficulties. We're looking into it. You know what happened? Hamilton Radio's been upgrading. We've got new computers. We got some new sound systems. So obviously we're having technical difficulties, and we figure we work them all out on my show. Why not? Rick Samolan in the house. Anyway, we're gonna do the best we can here. I'm gonna restart my phone this way. Well, restarting my phone shouldn't affect you in the least, Gene. But I'm gonna restart my phone in case we don't get this, and then I can switch over. Gene listening in, and he's laughing, which means I must sound horrible. Fantastic. Get it together. We can't get anything together here. Don't you know how this radio station runs, Rick? We don't know what we're doing. We're completely lost here. How bad is it, Gene? You're listening in. Oh, Jesus Christ, Gene. This laptop's a mess. Here, come here. Here, I'm gonna fix this problem right now. Until we fix this problem. Just, talk amongst yourselves while I do this, because, Oh, fantastic. They can't hear me. Jesus Christ. Here. Take this, sign me in on my YouTube over there. I'll sign off this dopey laptop. I'll go back to my phone, and you can sign in over there.
For what? YouTube?
No, for Facebook.
You want to sign on Facebook?
Well, doesn't matter. As long as I'm up on Facebook. And I'm going to sign off here because this is a joke. Well, I think I got an idea. See what we got going on here. That's all right. We're just going to blame you, Gene. As soon as I get back, we're going to blame Ruben. All right, we left there. Now we're back here. Am I still on Facebook on your thing? Oh, gee. Hang on. This camera that's staring at me. What is that? Good. Keep it up there. Because I just clicked on your link and opened your link on my phone. Now, hopefully, and I shared the post to everyone on my page, and we'll see if this works. Anybody who's still tuned in, which probably is nobody at this point. This is fantastic. As this radio station continues to crash and burn. This is fantastic. Are we live? Are we anywhere? What's going on? I'm live on Facebook. I shared yours, so I guess I'm still up. Still can't hear me. I hear a buzzing. Does that help? All right, I don't know who I'm going to keep talking to when no one can hear me, but we're going to try and figure it out. He's going to figure it out. Should be just in time for Animal House Radio to start tonight at 8:30. Well, for anybody who watches this later on, and everyone will, I'm just going to jump into my plugs because, hey, they're paying for this. I might as well read them. Everybody, March the 24th at Felician University, formerly Felician College. There will be Rescue Mania 2018. We'll be hosting a wrestling event in order to I don't know what it's in order to do. Oh, we're raising money for the Rutherford Fire Department. It should be a great event. I will be announcing. Also, GoPro will be putting it live on their website. So I will be announcing and hosting the show along with the legendary Cheyenne Ortiz. Should be a great event. So everybody get your tickets. They're selling out quick. First two rows are already gone all over the place. They're already deep in the third, fourth row. So all VIP tickets, I believe, are gone. Might want to get out there and get them before they're all gone. That's March the 24th. Don't wait. Also, if you're hungry in the Lyndhurst area, go to Josie's Pizzeria, 228 Stuyvesant Ave on 201. Give them a call, 201-933-1966, or go to josie'spizzeria.com, home of the 40-inch pizza, which I tried eating by myself one time. I may have to go back to that, try and conquer that. But if you can't handle that, he's got awesome slices. Just tell him Ed from the Alpha Male Show sent you, and he'll hook you up. Also, what holiday's coming up? Oh, Valentine's Day, just around the corner. Couple of weeks, people. I'm telling you, go to GiselleBella.com for all your jewelry needs. She's going to take care of you. She'll hook you up. I have nobody watching this on Facebook. I don't even know if I'm on Facebook. I don't even know if I'm on. Sometimes you can hear me. Sometimes you can't. I can hear me. Maybe it's low here. No, that's not it. Is it supposed to? Hey, isn't it the one closest to me? The dial. There's 4 dials. Yeah. Okay. Bottom one. On the right? On the left? Okay. Well, I don't know if we can hear anything or if anybody can hear me, but I'm still out here in La La Land. Well, as long as somebody can hear me. All right, back to the plugs. As I was saying, go to GiselleBella.com for all your jewelry needs. Also, the every Monday night from 7 to 9 on Ustream. Listen to the Uncomfortably Funny podcast with Dave Hodjanowski, Anthony Ennis, and Shay Farrell, straight from Pet Cemetery Studios. And later on tonight, Animal House Radio, 8:30 to 10:30, allegedly. After a 47-week break, we are back for 2 straight hours of Rick Springfield and 2 other guys who I can't remember their names at the moment. But they will be on. All that brought to you by HamiltonRadio.net. Or just give us a call, 609-807-2492. Also, let's see, 7:30, yeah. We're just digging through this show. Most of it's been technical issues. I forgot where I was, kind of in the middle of my immigration story, which probably would have took up most of my show. But hey, that's off the table now because I've been using my phone. I signed off of this thing for like 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. That's great. Dun, dun, dun. You know, we don't have this problem with Ruben's here. I think he's out doing voodoo magic. Every time he leaves, there's a technical problem. Either you don't know what you're doing and just faking it, or he's working at Santeria stuff. He's probably outside, dressed all in white, with a little white cap on, over a voodoo doll or something, shaking things, throwing chicken bones on the ground, and he's cursing my show. He's mad because I said he should be deported. That's what it is. I said we should deport Ruben, and he's all upset about that. But that's okay. Fantastic. I love when the show falls apart. I'm going to have to start coming in 10 minutes early just to do a 10-minute show to check technical difficulties. You were here for 3 hours? I'm having this problem. Was there anybody else on the air? You did a great job testing. It's going to put me on YouTube. I just heard me. That was great. Oh, that's good. I can hear myself anyway. I don't want to hear me. Everyone else does. Oh, great. It was working, but no longer. All right. Well, we're at the 7:30 mark, and I got to be honest, I can't wait to get the hell off the air tonight because this is a nightmare in itself. That's all right. I'll blame Ruben later. It's his fault. Oh, is he? That's nice from him. What you going to say? You can't hear me? Good job, Ruben. Way to go, Ruben. I appreciate all the not help you're giving me. And that's great. The program director and my engineer have just walked out of the room, so I'm all on my own. Hey, good thing Paul Veneer is here with Gisela Bella. You might as well join in because nobody else is listening to my show. The technical difficulties are just piling up beyond belief. I don't know. I lost all my listeners because no one can hear me. There's all kinds of problems with the sound system. This is fantastic. I'm just continuing to do my show because why the hell not? At least people can watch me on Facebook later, allegedly.
But do they know you're the big kahuna and you can't have this shit?
Every time Ruben, I think it's Ruben. He's at. Did you see him outside in a white vest and a hat, throwing chicken bones on the ground? Because I'm pretty sure he's doing some kind of Santeria stuff because they said he should be deported. Somebody go wake Carlo up. He's asleep standing up. He's like an old black janitor.
He's getting really upset. This is true about the technical difficulties. Hello.
Hello. Ooh, you smell nice. Well, considering we've missed all the good stories, we're going to jump into one that I got to be honest, I can't wait till the show's over this week. I was enjoying myself for a quick minute. You know, that could be it too. I started the show with the story of my ex-sister-in-law being pregnant and me getting to break the news. And things have been downhill ever since. I got something. I got the Polish malarkey is what I got. I have no idea what I lost.
So how do you know from your listeners
Yeah, my listeners said they can't hear me, and they all banded and left. I'm just gonna keep doing the show. That's what I've been doing. Most of my show, what I thought was gonna be a great show, was me complaining about Ruben and Gene, which is just better.
How'd that work out?
So far, pretty well. Funnier than anything I had. Well, they couldn't hear me on Facebook. I'm on like 6 Facebook, some YouTube allegedly. Here you go. Have a card.
I like that.
I liked it too. You know what? I've had a lot of women tell me that card. They thought I was a male stripper giving them that card.
Tell me in your past life.
I think I was fat then too. You can't get this fat in one
Chris
lifetime.
Farley did it.
Yeah, but he was good. Yeah, nothing worried. Yeah, he's going to put your mic on. Just in time.
There we go.
We have Paul Veneer here.
Hello.
Let's see. Could be in a couple of days. We don't know.
Did you name the alpha male yet?
We haven't named the alpha male because I'm gonna lead the alpha male
Okay.
with an awesome story. I posted this a little earlier. This particular gentleman, you know, I've in the past I've praised women for their Me Too movement. I've praised them for coming out and you know, having the guts to come out and say what they did and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And this week I'm going to go the other way, and I'm going to praise somebody.
Going the other way?
Going the other way. He stuck it right up this broad's behind.
Oh, Scott.
Ah, yes.
Yes, yeah, that was great.
Baby, boom, Charles is still in charge.
That's right.
That girl came out. She's tried accusing him several times of molesting her, of touching her, of having sex with her when she was 14. And yet she has tape admitting that she was over 18 when she did it. You lying snatch, you.
Yeah, well, she needs money.
I need money. I need attention. And
But he was able to defend himself. He was able to defend himself.
Not only was he able to defend himself, his lawyer said, listen, you got a beef, go to the cops, bring it to the police. Don't do it on social media.
Right.
Go to the police and do it. And she won't go to the police
Of
because
course
she's
not.
a lying
She has
hole.
no story. Yeah, she has no story.
That's right, because she knows she's a lying hole. So
He proved it, though. He had all the paper documentation.
he had documentation, he had everything, and his wife made sure she told him exactly how to say it.
Yeah.
At some point, I thought he was going to get up and belt her, or she was going to kick his ass. One or the other.
It was good, though.
But it was good. And just based on that, this week's Alpha Male,
Scott Baio.
my boy Scott Baio.
Baio. Yes.
All right, Scotty.
All
Good
right,
job.
Scott.
I'll be honest, I came aware of Scott Baio. Actually, I mean, he was already on Joni Loves Chachi and that.
Happy days, yeah.
And I liked him replacing Spike because I thought Spike was an annoying troll. Fonzie's first cousin. But and I liked Scott Baio then, but I really liked him on a show, and if we ever interview him, I'll bring it up. I saw him on a show that many people forgot about that they should bring back.
Right.
It's called Battle of the Network Stars.
Yeah, I used to love that show.
I used to love that show.
Yeah.
I remember watching that show. I remember watching Scott Baio in the obstacle course. And they used to give you like several walls to climb over.
Right.
And everyone used to struggle trying to get over the walls and that. Scott Baio proves himself to be a regular street kid, goes up to those walls and just leaps right over the walls. He puts his hands on top of the wall and bounces over them like a true street kid running from some guy who sicked his dog on you because you were in his backyard. And I said, this is my kind of guy, and ever since I've been a fan of Scott Baio's.
He's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
And it's a shame that someone would do a fake story like this to him because it takes away from the people that really have been abused.
It really does.
That's the problem with that.
There's people out there, like a couple of weeks ago, I had Elijah Dushku, which I still can't say her name, but I had her as my alpha female of the week for
Right.
coming out against, hang on, I'll bring up this scumball's name again, Joel Kramer, who was supposed to be her stunt coordinator and taking care of her. Instead, he's molesting her because she's a troll and a hole in the wall. You should go hang out with Nicole Eckert. The both of them are perfect for each other. Both lying, sniveling trolls.
So
What they are.
you have no opinion, in other words.
None whatsoever. I'm on the fence on this one.
Yeah, if you're not guilty, you got to stand up for yourself.
Yeah, he does, and that's exactly what he did. Scott
Yeah.
Baio came up. He had all paperwork. He had proof,
Yeah.
and he proved that she's just a lying, disgusting piece of termite dung.
Termite dung.
Termite
Hell,
dung. Termites have dung.
Does that mean she has a bug
They
up her
do
ass?
now. Apparently, she is a bug up her ass, and she's not getting any wood. All right, so she came into his room like she was 19, 20 years old and attacked him.
Right.
Hey, I'd bang her too. She was hot back
Yeah.
in the day.
Yeah.
But now she's just a troll.
Guys are easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
If a girl comes onto a guy, most of the time a guy's going to respond. That's just the way it is. That's the way we're wired.
Unless she's just totally gross.
Right. But I'm saying any pretty girl,
Yeah.
it's going to be hard for a
But
guy to resist.
nowadays we all have to say no because we have to have contracts signed.
I do have morals.
I
I
have.
had to
none.
think of the word because I don't use it that often.
Paul has morals. I can guarantee you I have none.
I have standards. I do not cross the line.
You know
on
what?
certain
My
things.
Facebook is frozen. Look at this. My Facebook is frozen.
Yeah, it is. You're stuck
I
in
don't-
time, man. You're stuck in time.
Yeah. Fantastic. This is just going
Back
great.
in time.
You logged into your account?
Yeah, I'm logged into my account, that account. I'm logged into every account. This is a nightmare. Holy cow.
You must have said something they don't like and they froze you.
Probably.
Yeah, you're frozen.
Use
I
use
was
the
logged
term.
tonight.
Use the term form 1649. You'll be closed right off the air.
Yeah.
They freeze you real quick, right, Gene?
I used the term Nancy Pelosi spent most of last night chewing on her dentures. I might just get kicked off.
So, I don't know if you want to talk about it. You have casting coming up?
Oh, yes. You know, I didn't get a chance. Not that anyone's here to listen, but I do have casting coming up on Saturday, February the 10th, right here at Hamilton Radio. I'm having trouble posting it online, posting it to casting networks. If the problems continue, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm really doing my best to get it out there. I'm working with the company right now called Casting Networks, who are much more helpful than Backstage was. Backstage just told me, we hate your... How is Paul on... Hey, Paul. Yeah, are you like on mic? Could you... Yeah, because you're just screaming over the top of me, which is fantastic. What's the difference? No one can hear me anyway. They can because I can't even bring it up on my phone. I'm trying to share Gene's link. It's off.
Females ages 18 to 35.
Yes, females ages 18 to 35, males ages 25, 35. I'll be honest, I'll take anybody as long as they look right.
Inbox a few people.
Yeah, well, you know, as long as they don't mind being naked, well, topless
Well,
through the whole shoot.
I could probably get like Andrew to do it. She loves me.
Who?
Andrew McIntyre.
The hell's that?
Jesus Christ.
It's
It's embarrassing to know who she is.
embarrassing. You know who she is.
Well, I only know who she's in for previous
Wasn't that
shows.
that
We became friends.
Wasn't that girl who was Dennis's?
Yeah.
She could play Dirty Sanchez. One of the characters named Dirty Sanchez. You have a copy of the script in the building
Angel McIntyre. She's in Arizona, but she would come out.
from Arizona.
Yeah, she would.
Where am I going to keep her?
You want me to really answer that?
Yes, yes, because the answer might just win her the part.
That's just one of them. You never know.
Never know.
You never know.
Well, anyway. Oh, what a disaster this has been.
Wow.
He shared my link to my timeline.
And today
People
is
are still
the day-
commenting. I don't know
Today's
who's
the blue
watching.
moon. So maybe the blue moon is the reason behind all this.
Labatt's?
It's a triple moon. So they
Labatt's Blue Moon? That's a beer. Oh, I don't know what you guys are eating, but I'm about ready to eat the canister.
we have food from Francesca's.
Oh, I'm excited.
New sponsor for Animal House, Francesca's Italian Deli.
Nice.
Not to be confused with Josie's Pizza.
I could never be confused with Josie's Pizzeria at 228 Stuyvesant Ave, Lyndhurst, New Jersey. 201-933-1966. No, all my plugs are shameless.
Like you said, he has no morals. Just
Yes.
story.
But hey, while we're at the no morals for anything, let's go into our alpha female because I only got like 15 minutes left, and I'll be honest, I want to be out of here in 6. I'm definitely going to be signing off early. But our alpha female, big time Twitter plugger thingy, on Twitter a lot. This is a disaster, this whole show. We're going to try this again next week, and we're going to try and do it right. We better do it right. Anyway, our alpha female sold her business for millions. I can't hear you. Say it on air so I can hear you. There's technical difficulties. See if Gene's mic works.
Good. He was telling me how great the sound is for the new computers. I said, it sounds
yeah.
so good.
Yeah, it sounds so good in the middle. You telling me that your voice just cuts out because the microphones are shot. The new computers are shot already. Anyway, back to my alpha female. She's recently sold her, well, not recently, but at one point she sold her business for a couple of million, few million. She made her way through the porn industry, and she's definitely one of my favorite females on the planet. The lovely, the great, the wondrous Janet Jameson is my alpha female of the week. The first porn star, ex-porn star, I should say. Definitely proud of her career. Definitely proud of where she went. Now she's a converted Jew with a family. She's just, she's priceless the way she just pounds people on the air through Twitter. So our alpha female of the week is the one and only Janet Jameson.
Can't argue with that.
I refuse to argue with that. She's just lovely and gorgeous and hell of a businesswoman. That's pretty much why she's winning that, and the fact I love the way she just rips trolls apart on Twitter. I never stop laughing. We're gonna go real quick here since this show has been a shambles. I'm gonna read through the plugs again real quick, and then I'm gonna get the hell out of here. And I can use a bunch of these topics I have next week. So let's start. March 24th, Rescue Mania 2018 at Felician University. It'll be live on GoPro, but get your take. I don't know if it's live, but it's going to be taped. They're going to be taping. They're going to show it on their website. So just come out, listen to me and Cheyenne Ortiz announce main event. Crowbar and Adam Payne. Also on the card will be the legendary Tito Santana and local favorite Little Guido. And a bunch of other talented stars. We're gonna have some of them on in the near future if we can ever get if we can ever get any of this working, which doesn't look like it now. Gisella's getting it working, and Gene is just baffled and lost. Is it back on?
Yeah.
Has it? That's good because nobody else can hear it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Facebook. Did you? It doesn't matter at this point. The show's over, Gene. It's 10 to 8.
We can go out with a bang, though. Let's go out with a bang.
Oh, we're going out with a bang, all right. We're going out with a bang to Josie's Pizzeria, 228 Stuyvesant Ave, 201-933-1966. Also with Valentine's Day coming up.
That's right.
You can go to GiusellaBella.com for all your jewelry needs. Remember, folks, guys, if you want to have a good March 14th, which is Steak and Blowjob Day, you're going to have to make sure you have a good Valentine's Day. So go to GiusellaBella.com and get all your best jewelry.
So for a good March 14th, you need a good February 14th.
Exactly.
That's right.
Which reminds me, February 14th, I owe a student loan payment.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you got to make those payments.
How many more payments you got?
That's $10,000.
What'd you major in school?
Being a jerk off.
That pays that much?
Yeah.
So hence you became a comedian.
Yeah, hence I became a comedian / radio show host. And neither one of them are working out very well. I should have stayed in school. Also, Monday nights, the Uncomfortably Funny podcast from 7 to 9 on Ustream.
There you go.
With hosts Anthony Ennis, Shay Farrell, and Dave Ojanowski, all from Pet Cemetery Studios. Tune in and listen because they are well worth the airtime. Also tonight, Animal House Radio from 8:30 to 10:30. We have Rick Springfield and two other guys who I can't remember their names. What's the difference? No one's listening.
Joe Capalulu.
Joe Caparulo and some other guy. It doesn't matter. No
and
one's
old girl
listening.
named
Everyone left my show
Kate Grum.
an hour
Kate Grum.
ago.
No, they didn't. They're back.
Are they?
They're back.
Hey, how you guys doing? Good to have you back as I'm signing off.
Welcome back.
Yeah, she's still asleep in Australia. Julie Angelino Lorendi Giovinazzo.
That's a great name.
I get a hard on every time I say that name.
I better move over.
You should. What did she do? Does she?
dare she.
It's Australian. What's the difference? It's Australian.
But
They're
all her
so
riddles are
far behind.
reversed because they're because it's Southern Hemisphere. She does the riddles reversed. You see, Julia, she gives you the ending, and you have to guess the riddle.
And it's all. Does she? Well, because what else do they have to do in Australia other than listen to her? Did anybody see that video earlier in the week from Australia
Which
with
one?
the kangaroo?
No,
With the two guys, there were two guys driving on the bike, and they was driving down the road on the bike, and this kangaroo just blindsides one of them, right in the head, knocks him off, and just takes off, and leaves them there. Thing just came right across the road and just clocks this guy right in the side of the head.
Wow.
Knocking him off the bike. He's laying there in a
Kangaroos are tough, man.
oh, it was hysterical. I couldn't stop laughing.
You know, the
I
female
watched it.
female kangaroos have 2 uteruses. Do you know that? They can be pregnant constantly,
That's great.
continuously.
Sounds like my ex-wife. Folks, you're listening to all this on HamiltonRadio.net.
You get all kinds of
609-807-2492.
So much information to be had.
There is so much information to be had.
Every week you learn more stuff. folks.
I know. I'm gonna repeat a lot of this stuff on next week's show because hey, most of my fans up and left. They're probably still not tuning in. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, there you go.
Are you kidding? I've been trying to do a remote out of the. We can't do a remote from inside the studio. From here to the computers are too far. How am I going to do it from Black Betty's?
Oh, Black Betty, go, boom, Black Betty.
Any strip clubs out there that want to do a live radio show straight from inside their studio?
They're not going to let you do that. Know why? Because all the people that are going there are not going to be on film.
Well, then tell
They're
all.
going to scatter.
That's all right. We'll go in the back and we'll just bring the strippers on, and we'll have the stripper. We'll have the
private
set
show?
it up like this.
Yeah, private show.
We'll have the stage in front of us, and we'll have the cameras facing this way. So the only thing behind me
Right.
is the wall, so they won't be able to see us.
Yeah, because you can't see the customers. They're not going to
Yeah.
want to be on.
Yeah,
Hell with that. But
Yeah.
Ed'll be the pole.
yeah. Let them slide up and down me. Why do I want them sliding on a pole? This show has been a total disaster. Brought to you by HamiltonRadio.net, 609 and whatever the hell else the rest of the.
Brought to you by Scott Baio and Jenna Jameson.
Yeah, 609-807-2492. Brought to us by the lovely Jenna Jameson and Scott Baio as the alpha male and female of the week. As soon as I get T-shirts made up, and I'm designing the T-shirts now, and I'm able to afford it, along with paying for my movie, that I can't even get posted online, so I have no actors or actresses. This movie is gonna be as much of a shit show as tonight's show is. This is a complete and total showing exactly what is going on in my movie. Is this whole hour of show what I've gone through the last week? Just trying to post this on a casting network. I've had one network call it a fetishy movie. It's a comedy, for crying out loud. Just because there's boobs in a comedy. Caddyshack had boobs. Crying out loud.
So far, Ed's raised enough money to have one clip.
And by clip, he means toenail clip. Because I haven't raised a thing. I know I can't go to my cheer family to raise money because they're no help. This is a disaster. But fortunately, after 47 weeks off, Animal House Radio will be making his triumphant return tonight, folks, with Rick Springfield, John Caparulo, and some other guy who I don't know.
No, and a girl.
It's a girl?
Katie Crom.
Oh, is it?
Kid Crumb.
What's the difference? No one's listening to my show anyway.
Like, you remind me of the guy from Major League. That's what the hell's the difference?
Bob Uecker. Bob Uecker was a legend.
He
I
is a
love
legend.
Bob Uecker.
He's the best.
I tell you, I was thinking of you this week, Carlo, when I was watching comedians in cars,
Who was
getting
on?
coffee with Seinfeld.
Who was on?
And the Don Rickles episode came up,
Ah,
and it was just awesome. Don Rickles is hysterical.
he was.
And
yeah.
then following that, he had Mel Brooks with Carl Reiner.
Right.
I was laughing through that episode. I tell you what, that show is awesome.
It's a great show.
I didn't watch it when it first came out because why pay for it when I can buy cheeseburgers instead? But that show.
It's all over YouTube. You have to go on. You don't have to pay for it. You go on YouTube.
Well, now I'm watching it on Netflix.
Okay.
Going on YouTube, I wind up on YouTube. I wind up watching women breastfeed. I mean, you know, that's where things.
That's
lead.
only good unless you're on the other end.
Well, you know, you got to, you know.
Got milk?
Somehow that's my porn. All right, I'm disturbed. What do you want from me? This is no surprise. Also, Dave Hodge, Shay Farrell should be in tonight. They better have their death pools. Carlo, if you're in again this year. Dave's not coming.
Dave's
tonight.
not here.
What the hell does he think he's
Is Dave
doing?
there? Sorry, Dave's not here, man.
Oh, I can't make it today.
Sorry, Dave's not here, man.
What a homo.
Dave?
Well, no, Paul.
Dave?
Paul was on my feed for 3 minutes
Dave?
while it was up.
Dave?
So
Dave's not here.
Reason why you lost your feed.
it could very well be. He didn't have time. He didn't even have time to say anything.
He's good at that.
I still.
We still talking about breastfeeding still?
No, he's a hacker when it comes to being a comic. He's not a. All right.
Call it
It's 5-2.
Diary of the Dairy.
By all means, there's food sitting in front of me. Get this show off the air already, Gene. Where's my closing music?
You got 5 minutes, pal.
The 5 minutes are done. Yeah, we're good. Play the music. Get me off the air. It's been a total shit.
This might
show.
be your highest rated show.
This probably will be my highest rated show. It is on YouTube. I can't find it on YouTube.